This week, I'm testing a 2017 Prius Prime Plus. MSRP on this is around $27,000. This car with destination is $28,000. This is the plug-in hybrid version of the Prius. This is kind of an all-new car. They've done a lot of aero adjustments. It's got a bigger battery in the back. Takes up some trunk space, but you also get this cool swoopy curved windshield, which is probably kind of hard to see right now. And you've got a battery that raises up the trunk height just a little bit. I believe it's around 22 miles of range on a charge, and which is nice. Here's your gas tank. Your plug-in charge port is right here, and you've got a nice interior, 2+2. The middle seat is just sort of a cup holder / storage bin. And yeah, I actually haven't seen any of these on the road yet, so this is really kind of my first time looking at this, and I think I just haven't had a chance to get used to it yet. The new Prius on its own was pretty shocking to look at when it first came out, but I eventually warmed up to it and got used to its looks, and the new Prius actually drives really well too. So I've just had this for a couple hours today, put about 50-60 miles on it, and I just got done doing the winding road POV test drive, and this thing actually drives really well. It's quite fun to drive. Let's start off. One annoying thing I've found is that whenever you put it in reverse, it beeps at you. It gives you the reverse warning beep, but it's inside the car. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. I know I'm in reverse. I put it there. I don't know, maybe some people are confused with this shifter setup. It is different, I'll give them that. It's just kind of strange. So anyway, we have about 9.5 miles of electric range left. I have it set to Eevee auto mode. Let's take a left here. What Eevee auto does is it keeps it in electric as long as you have charge left. And then if you need the power, it'll give you full power with the engine if it demands it. So let's say you're on the highway and you demand hard acceleration, the engine will switch on into hybrid mode and give you just a little extra grunt. For now though, the car is pretty much electric, which is nice. And as you can see here, it has a pretty decent amount of grunt. It's no slouch. And here the engine just kicked on. Brake pedal feel is great for a hybrid. That's one thing Toyota has changed in their latest generation of Priuses, is they've finally gotten the brake feel right, which is great. This Prime, I'm not sure if we're going to get a good chance to test handling on this drive. There's quite a bit of traffic out still, but I will tell you that this Prime handles very well while maintaining quite a soft and comfortable ride. It's really quite nice. Turn in is sharp. It kind of gets through corners easily. It feels like it has a low center of gravity. This is a nice car to drive. I'm actually really enjoying it. And so far, driving kind of like an idiot, I've gotten about 73 miles to the gallon on the readout. And honestly, that's mostly been with the engine on. I've been saving my battery for this video. So pretty good gas mileage right out of the bat. I know the Chevy Volt that I've tested, it struggles to get 40 mpg in hybrid mode. That may be a selling point for the Prius Prime. Alright, we're going to have a good entrance ramp here. Let's put it into power drive mode here. Nice headlights, you can see a lot at night. Turn in is nice and sharp. And we can actually take this entrance ramp at a pretty decent rate of speed, 55 miles an hour. Not bad. Lots of tire squeal from those eco tires. But using the full power of the Prius, we'll get you up to 70 miles an hour in no time. This car has radar guided cruise control, which is very nice. And it also has lane keep assist. It'll give you a little warning if you start to depart your lane, and it'll even give the steering wheel a little bit of a kick. But it'll make you look like you're a drunk driver in the meantime. So I'm just going to turn that off and steer myself. Radar guided cruise control works really well. I tested it on back roads on the way over. It's very smooth. It's a really good system. I'm impressed. And then, of course, Toyota's famous cruise control stock system that they've had for years. One of my favorite. I always say this. It's very easy to use. It's great. There's a surprising amount of pickup from this car in normal mode. If we go into Eco, I assume it's going to dumb down the throttle response significantly, but I don't feel like I have to drive this car slowly all the time. I can hustle it a little bit, and it's still getting great gas mileage, which is impressive. Let's put it into hybrid vehicle mode here. You've got a little switch where you can switch between EV and HV, which is very nice. And we'll turn the brightness down on these gauges just a tad while we're at it. Don't need them to be super bright. There we go. All the touch points and things that you interact with in the car have a nice light, airy feel to them. I'll do another video during the daytime after I've spent a few more days in this car and go over some of the design elements and features and just kind of give you a better look during the day. But for this video, I wanted to show you what it's like to drive at night. The driving position on this is really nice. It's very, very comfortable. The ride is nice and soft. And as you can see, it actually has really good acceleration. For around town driving, for getting in and out of tight spots, it definitely has enough get up and go, and it's very responsive because it's a hybrid electric car. The CVT works great. The 1.8 liter 4-cylinder is pretty quiet. You don't really notice it in hybrid mode. You hear a little bit of a rumble in there occasionally as an undertone, but overall it's not very intrusive or invasive. If we put it into regenerative braking mode, you get a little bit of regenerative braking, but you're not going to be doing one pedal driving in this car. Right now I'm not pressing the brake. It's slowing me down a few miles an hour, but not enough to completely slow down for this turn. Otherwise, it's really quiet. Climate control works well. This is a very livable car. Interior space is a little bit less than the normal Prius in this, just because you've got that extra battery and you don't have 5 seats, but you are getting a plug-in electric Prius with shockingly new looks. I think the wheels are too small. If the wheels were bigger and if the wheels actually fit the look and the size of the rest of the car, I think I'd be a little bit more okay with the weirdness. I just need to get used to it. Right now it's too much. It's too much design going on. The interior is nice though. It's a nice place to be. I have really great visibility in here. Just absolutely fantastic. I can see all around me. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you that to sum things up, kind of my first impressions, this is fun to drive. It is. It's a Prius that's fun to drive. The new Priuses are great. They handle well. They feel light. They feel like they have a low center of gravity, and they are, and they do. They're decent on power. They get amazing gas mileage. They work. For their intended purpose, they work very, very well. The jury is out on their looks. I'm going to leave you guys up to what you think about the design and the aesthetics. You know my opinions, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. That's about all I have to say right now. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything specific you want to see in the next video on this car. This is just Monday. I have this for another 6 days. So if there's anything you want to know about specifically, just leave a comment and I can address it in the next video, which will be a daytime video where you can see all the inside and outward appearance of this Prius Prime. Cool. Let's turn this off. The headlights and taillights look neat, and this rear end is kind of an interesting shape, but I don't know, man. Wheels are still too small. And it's such a big, flat, there's so much body panel. The body panel to wheel ratio is, to me, is visually just way off. Whatever, it is what it is. Most Prius buyers aren't gonna buy this for the looks. They're gonna buy it because it's a Prius and it does amazing things with gasoline and without it. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.